Hello and welcome to Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. I am flymolo, and the purpose of this series is to play some Hearthstone, have some fun, and give out some advice. If you choose to take that advice, well, that's on you. Alright, so today's quest: win 3 games with any class. And as I mentioned in episode 1 this season, with certainty, I'll be playing the warrior most of the time. Now, this is actually a really good quest to take into the arena, since if you win 3 games, you also complete the quest. I do have enough to go into the arena, but I don't really feel like taking it into an arena. I just, for whatever reason, and part of it is because I do have a lot going on today, I'm just going to play some regular old games, see if I can't bang out 3 wins pretty quickly. Every once in a while, when I particularly have a particularly sucky day, I get frustrated and just quit. But I'm only ranked 20 with 3 stars, and I know this warrior deck and myself are better than that. So we'll give it a shot. All right. Hello, Mystic. How are you today? By the way, I've messed with my microphone. I've tried to adjust my sound, and hopefully it'll be more understandable than my recent videos have been. We'll find out. If you couldn't understand a word I just said, I failed. Okay, we do like an Amani Berserker to start. I like the Arathi Weaponsmith to start, but what I'm really looking for is a great turn 3 card, because I'll probably have a very good card to play by turn 4, so I think I'll get rid of him too. Yeah, well, I got a good turn 3 card. I'll probably, well, depending on what he does, there's a toss-up kind of going between Loot Hoarder and Amani Berserker. I do like getting the extra cards early, but when you don't need him, because you have an Amani Berserker, which is a good turn 2 play, I don't know. We'll see what he does here. I guess I could have used the coin. That probably would have been the way to go. Now that I'm thinking about it, probably the way to go would have been to use the coin there, since I had 2 turn 2s and a turn 3. Could have used a turn, popped out one of them, and see, now I'd be able to take him off the board, like, for instance, with my Amani Berserker, if I'd have played that first, and he'd be enraged. That would have been the play. Instead, you know what, I'm going to use the coin, play the Tauren Warrior, and then next turn, I have a couple of options. And then I'm going to have a turn 4 where I'll have a possibility of playing 2 cards, since I now have 3 2s in my hand. But I think I played that wrong. I definitely should have used that coin on turn 1. Got the Amani Berserker out. Would have been smart. Oh, well, that's interesting. I don't care if he gets the extra card off the occasional attack on him. He's kind of there for the purposes of a taunt anyway, so whatever. Okay. Let's see. To cleave or not to cleave? That is the question.
It's time for a little blood.
I think I'll give him the card. If he plays a Consecrate, that would probably be a good thing, because even though it would kill my Tauren Warrior, it would leave my Amani Berserker on the board. I'd rather have him play the Consecration now than later. I can't imagine he would play it now, even if he's got it. The board is too light to play that now, and only kill off a Tauren Warrior. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Although he could play it, kill the Tauren, and then hit me with this. So he would get 2 out of it, because he'd hit me with this, and it'd just be an empty board. He's probably contemplating that as we speak, actually. Interesting. Well, now that's worthless, to me. I'm not going to attack and give him a card with it.
May my ancestor.
And he's got one of his own. The card that nobody likes, and we both have it. Well, I can kill it. In a couple of different ways. I can hit it with my Amani Berserker, leave him alive, and then do an Inner Rage on it. I'd be wasting the purpose of the Inner Rage in my deck, but it's still not necessarily the bad play.
What?
The likelihood that Mad Bomber could actually kill him it's almost nil. And then if it hits him once, then my Amani Berserker dies killing him.
Who you want me killed?
Okay, we'll do that. Because we can. Play the Loot Hoarder. Now a Consecrate would probably be worth his time. I wouldn't be surprised if that's coming. But it'd still leave an empty board. He wouldn't be able to get anything else out. So either he made the decision that he'd rather do something else, or he doesn't have a Consecrate, which wouldn't hurt my feelings either. Okay, not sure what the purpose of that is. I sure wish I had my Ooze. Now if I play the Mad Bomber, it's just a ginormous risk. There's really not a lot of point to me summoning the Warstrong Commander. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to attack. Attack. The only one I don't want the Mad Bomber to hit is the Amani Berserker. And there's a lot of protection for him there. Oh, man. And he got him anyway.
Job's done.
Ouch. That did not go well. Well, 2 can play at the weapon game, but I'd rather save the weapon until I need it, because he could be sitting on a Ooze.
Job's done.
Going for my face. I don't like that move on his part. I think that was a bad move. Because now he's in a position where he may have a really hard time finishing me. Without knowing what's in his hand, he might have a really hard time finishing me.
What?
Shoot. But I also have issues because I can't get him buffed and wipe the board. If I use my Arcanite Reaper to kill him, I'm down to 7. And if he's got another one of those things that shoot 8, I don't even remember what that card's called. I don't play a Paladin enough. But if he has one, I'd be in trouble. The easy way to take him out is with Kor'kron Elite and a Cleave. And then I don't get my Girubashi Berserker buffed. But that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to take any more damage that I don't need to take at this point. So I'm hurting, but I still think, despite the outcome of this game, I think that was a mistake on his part. He could have easily taken out my Girubashi Berserker and saved the damage. And now he still has a Girubashi Berserker to contend with. And now he's going to let me buff him unless he's got something that can take out my Berserker. So I think that was a horrible mistake to go for my face there when I still have a lot of potential. Maybe he just assumed that he would silence the Berserker the next turn anyway. Don't know. Now the question is, do I want to go ahead and buff him up an extra 2? And I don't think I do. I have enough cards left. I believe I still have an Amani Berserker, and I know I have a Gurubashi Berserker left that I can deal 1 damage and give it +2 attack, which puts it from 2 to 7.
Give that minion a turn to get
So I don't think I want to use my Inner Rage yet on the Gurubashi. I may have to, but I don't have to yet, I don't think. Of course, the longer I don't, you know, that's 2 points of damage I could be doing on him each turn that Gurubashi survives. That I'm not, and that may come back and haunt me. We'll see.
Reporting for duty. Follow the rules.
Gosh, that was about as good as I could have hoped. He seriously changed my 2 to a 1. That makes me happy. Alright, I've got 9. Time to bust out the Arcanite Reaper. Well, the first thing I'm going to do... Well, hold on. I can actually use the Inner Rage to finish off the board. There's no reason to do that. So I'm going to pull a card. Here we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like the Cruel Taskmaster. Don't need him quite yet. Pull that and that. Whatever he's got in his hand, he doesn't like it. Ah, big game hunter coming. Oh, Faceless Manipulator coming. Well, there you go. Change a minion's attack to 1. Wow, that was a good play. Good play, Mystic. Question is, what can I do about it? I can kill him this turn. I will take 8 damage in doing so, which is never any good. I don't think I have a choice. I have no choice. There was no point going to the face because I could do 9 damage to him, bring him down to 10. Still would have taken me 2 turns to kill him after that. I think. I should have thought about that a little more, but it's too late now.
Back to work.
Alright, how to go about it?
I must choose.
I've got no choice. I've got to enrage him. I've got to waste both of my buffs. That's highly disappointing. He doesn't have a Swamp Ooze, clearly.
Reporting for duty. Get down!
I'm stuck now with that 2-2. I can't give him cards. We're both top drawing, but I'm the one in the worst position. I cannot afford to give him cards. The only question that I have is, should I hit him with this and the next one, and that's 10 points of damage, or should I save it in case he pops out another big minion? But if he does pop out another big minion, I'm pretty much done. So I think I just got to hit him and hope for the best. I still don't think I can get him with a 2. I think giving him 2 cards a turn is just way too dangerous. I've actually got a good shot if he draws badly. If I give him 2 cards a turn, that's twice the opportunity for him to draw well.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, not bad. Not bad, not bad. I can do 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Get down!
Try this.
I'd hit him now if I was worried about him wiping the board. I'd go ahead and hit him with this guy, because that would leave me the opportunity to kill him next turn. I don't think he can wipe the board, and I really don't want to give him a card. So, someone who's actually doesn't suck at Hearthstone can tell me whether or not I made the right move. and I'm fine with that. I'm good with that.
The victory is...
And there it is. Good game. And I didn't get to say well played. Oh well. Oh, win streak bonus star. That's right, because I won 2 at the end of episode 1. I'm on a 3-win streak. So, you know, I'm supposed to be sucking at Hearthstone, but I'm not. This deck really is good. If I was playing my Shaman deck, I would not have won 3 straight. I can tell you that right now. So I don't know if this deck is really good, but I know that it's better than rank 20.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. Victory or death.
Hello, Storm Shadow. I was like, was it supposed to be Storm Shadow, or was STORM Shadow taken? First he tried Storm Shadow with a W, then he tried Storm Shadow with no W, and then he just got frustrated and went all Strom Thurmond on us. Swampu's on turn 2 against a Warlock is fine, because I don't have to worry about a weapon unless he pulls out, what's his name? For some reason, I'm not thinking of the Warlock Legendary. But the Warlock Legendary, you like an acidic Swampu's against. I'm going to trust he doesn't have it at rank 18, and if he does, he does. I definitely don't like the charge at the beginning. I don't like the Gurubashi at the beginning. This on turn 3, especially when I'm getting a coin, isn't bad. So there we go. Talking too much and ran out of time. Sorry that happened, Storm Shadow. Hate it when they bust out the Flame Imp. Oh well.
I smell blood.
I guess I get to take damage.
Put this apple on your head.
He's got the power cards. This is going to be a rush deck. Against really strong decks, my warrior doesn't bode well against a rush deck because I don't have enough board clearing abilities. Like right now, I really need a cleave. I don't have one. I don't, if he gets 4 or 5 minions out, there's nothing I can do if that happens. So this deck is weak against really good rush decks, even though this deck in and of itself is more or less a rush deck. I'm going to pull out, well, the Loot Hoarder can still kill either one, so I guess I'll pull out the Loot Hoarder, drop one of these guys. Oh, that was a helpful card. Do I play it this turn? I can play this card this turn, kill him, and then he doesn't have enough damage on the board to kill my weaponsmith, so I think that's what I'm doing.
Try this.
At this point, I'm not worried about my health, because I've got to keep this board clear. Because if I let him get a board full of minions, I'm done. Not the worst thing that could happen, actually, because he's already down to 2 cards. But the 2 cards that he has on the board, I have no answer for at the moment.
May my ancestors watch over me.
I decided to save my weapon, so I can wait and see which one he hits this guy with first, assuming he hits him. My weapon can't kill either of them, so I might as well wait until there's something I can kill with
My
it.
shield for Argus.
Thank goodness for that. That's the best thing that could have happened.
For the war chief!
Once again, I really don't want to take more damage, but I have no choice. I did not get a cleave, which is what I needed, but it really wouldn't have mattered. Because there's nothing I can do against this board. I could make a copy of Old Murkai, but I wouldn't get the battle cry. Well, maybe I would. Copy Old Murkai, I wouldn't be able to shield myself, and then I'd be done, because the best I could do is copy Old Murkai and kill him. Deal 1 damage there. He still has 3 damage left, and I wouldn't have enough to shield myself.
What now?
Cruel Taskmaster and Inner Rage could kill him and him. That leaves me 4 left, and I wouldn't be able to play anything else. I'd be able to shield myself, but that would give me 4 and kill me right there with Old Murkai. I just want to make sure about this charge thing, because I suck at Hearthstone. And yeah, you do get the battle cry. My bad. Oh, you know what, though? That's not a battle cry, so I still haven't answered that question, because charge is just a charge. It's not a battle cry. I'll just do what I can do, and then I'll be done. I'll let him beat me.
Your soul shall suffer.
Maybe he's got a quest he's going for and wants that last 2 damage. Can have it. Oh, the win streak is gone. It's gone. But I'm still ranked 19.
Garrosh versus Anduin.
Hello, Whizzlier. Whizzlier. Whiz-Yire. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Inner Rage. I usually don't. But I'm not getting an extra card. So I'm going to get rid of it. And I get right back. That happens all the time. That happens all the time. I think there's a problem with the
Job's done.
with the programming, because I see that happen far too often. When you're getting rid of a card, and well, in this case, I got rid of 2. What are the odds that I draw another one of the 2, in 30 cards that are the same?
The light shall burn you.
My thanks.
At any rate, I got nothing I can do. Just wasted his time. I guess that's why he was cursing me with the light. The light shall burn you. We'll see. We'll see. Mr. Anduin. Not afraid of priests because they don't have rush decks.
Mind if I roll me?
Doesn't mean they can't beat me. Just means they don't have the deck that, usually, the deck that is most likely to beat me. Oh yeah, I will have no problem trading that for that, that's for sure.
May my ancestors watch over.
Obviously, Torn Warrior, my only option for turn 3 with this deck. The way it's drawing right now. Mad Bomber's useless unless there's something to kill or something to buff. Mad Bomber's going to be a great turn 4 play. Depending on what he puts out there, it may be better than the Cork Run Elite with the shield. Okay. Now it becomes a risk because if the Mad Bomber doesn't hit the Demolisher for 2, or the Demolisher for 1 and the Torn Warrior for at least 1, then I can't kill him. And then he does 2 damage at the start of his turn, which is not that big a deal, but why give him that? So I will play the charge, because it'll just kill him right out.
For the war chief! For Hearthstone!
Hope for a good opportunity to play the Mad Bomber later. I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me that much. I don't usually expect that particular charge lasts past a turn anyway. So I'm actually quite good with that. My option was to play the War Song Commander and then the Mad Bomber with a charge. But because the Mad Bomber plays so well with the Gurubashi Berserker already on the board, plus the Inner Rage, I have potential to get this Gurubashi Berserker up to insane levels if he doesn't Shadow Word Paint it. And so I wanted to take that opportunity. This is one of the things I hate about priests. Too many things that are in your deck that come back to hurt you. Okay, well hopefully the Mad Bomber will take out the Worgen Infiltrator. That would be helpful. Please? And he did not. And he didn't buff my Gurubashi. Not helpful at all. Thank you. Alrighty. Since I have no more 3 or less attacks, I'll go ahead and pull him out. Save the weapon. Shadow Word Death is coming, I bet. Of course, half of the cards that are in his hand are mine. So maybe not. Maybe no Shadow Word Death has approached him yet, since he's only drawn 10 of his own cards. But probably. Shadow Word Death is certainly what he wants right now. In my Priest, I played for a while without any Shadow Word Deaths. I found that with so many 4-attack cards on the boards recently, it was kind of pointless. It sat in my hand unused. Eventually, I put one back into my deck. I usually found that I could use one in most games, especially since my Priest is a late game deck, but not usually 2. So maybe he's under the same persuasion. Maybe he doesn't have Shadow Word Deaths in his deck. See, look at that. He's killing me with my own cards. So irritating. Not that that's bad. I mean, good play on his part. Good play, Wiz. But irritating from my perspective, of course. Wow, why would he do that? That was not a smart move unless he can kill it. Oh, he can. He's got... Oh, and he ran out of time. Oh, he didn't run out of time. He got it off somehow. There's a lag. Well, you know what? He just used 3 cards plus his coin to kill that guy. I wouldn't have. I would have gambled and waited for something. Well, maybe I would have, but... Man.
Charge forward!
It's time for a little blow.
You got it! Watch this!
Who you want me killed?
I'm going to save the weapon. I've got more weapons in the deck. 3 of them, to be precise. Because I have another one of these. And 2 of the 5s. I forget names. But they're there. I know they're there. I suck bad enough to forget names, but not bad enough to not remember that they're there. So, saving the weapon. Buff it up, buddy. My faceless manipulator will enjoy that. Oh, the only thing he could have done better was make attack equal to health. That would have been nice. Can I kill it? Yeah, I can kill it. Take all my minions to do it.
What now?
And they would all die at his hands. Okay, I'm not going to kill it this turn. Clearly. But... Oh, maybe I... Wait, am I? Oh, I am. How about that? Why not? Get rid of it. Now, if I'd have been smart, I would have put the acidic swamp ooze out first. And I would have done 3 more points of damage on him. I wasn't smart. So there you go.
I got the best deals.
Anybody who didn't catch that, I had the Warsong Commander out with a charge. I killed the Warsong Commander in the attack before I played the Acidic Swamp Ooze, meaning I didn't get the charge. I don't think it matters. I can pretty much ignore him. He doesn't have the make attack equal to health, or he would have already played it. And he's already buffed as many of his buffs as he can in terms of health, so I don't really have to worry about like any type of one-turn kill. So... Oh, you know what? I might have killing damage anyway. All that yapping for nothing. Look at that. Killing damage anyway. Good game. I'm saying that to him, by the way, not me. I should be saying it to me. Every time I win, it's a darn good game, as far as I'm concerned. You'll see. One of these days, I'll be recording, and I'll go on like a 5, 6, 7 game losing streak. It'll happen. It always does. It'll be right about the time that I get up to about rank 15, and I'm thinking, you know, I'm feeling really good about myself. And then before you know it, I'll be rank 19. Or I'll get a quest that'll say, you know, win 2 games with a druid or shaman. And I won't be able to do either one.
Garrosh versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Jaina's hit or miss.
Your death!
In terms of my success against Jaina with this deck. Really hit or miss. It really just kind of depends on what she has. I can't really say I normally win or I normally lose. It just really depends. This actually is a pretty good start. Frothing Berserker is a strong turn 3 play. Cork-Run Elite is strong turn 4. I don't like the Cruel Taskmaster on turn 2. I would like the Cruel Taskmaster after the Gurubashi. But not well enough to keep him. And I think I'll toss back the Gurubashi too and give myself more beginning options, especially since I don't know, I have no idea what she's got or what she's playing. Well, doesn't that just suck?
It's time for a little blood.
See if she's got the two minions with O2 taunt. That's usually the combo you look for with a mana worm. If you play a mage, or let me put it this way, if you don't play a mage, get yourself some mana worms in with your mage deck. They go a long way toward helping you.
Mind if I roll need?
Job's done.
This is just going horribly. And he hadn't even put another minion out on the board for me to do anything with the cleave. At this point, one more spell and I lose anything I put out. I'm already going to lose anything I put out unless I put out the Frothing Berserker, but if he casts a spell, I lose that too. And I don't even have enough damage with the Frothing Berserker to kill it. Makes me wish I hadn't used my coin on turn 1, which normally is a pretty good play, to try and get something on the board against the Mana Worm right off the bat. Alright, well at least it's a guaranteed 2 damage against the Mana Worm unless he's got another spell that can kill my minion, which is unlikely. Could happen, but it's unlikely. Can't imagine he'd waste a sheep on it. Maybe. Oh, wow. Well, that actually makes me feel better, because there was no reason for him to waste a sheep on that. So that actually kind of makes me feel better.
For the war chief! For Hellscream!
Because now I have big-time card advantage. And he wasted a sheep. Also, he get 3 more points of damage on me. That's it. Of course, it did kill my 4/3 charge. So I guess he got 3 points of damage on me and killed a minion with it. Might have been worth a sheep. Personally, I don't really think so. Not going to do the Mad Bomber. There's too many things I can buff with it later. Good plays right there. Cleave. Actually, the better play would have been to kill the sheep into one of them. Because that would have given him an additional 2. He'd have 6 attack right now. So I should have killed the sheep into one of them, then cleaved him, and my Frothing Berserker would be sitting at 6/4.
Job's done.
I strike.
If you're new, he can Fire Blast his own minion. So he can actually start buffing the Gurubashi Berserker on his own. Buffable minions are a pretty good thing to have if you're a mage. I don't want to leave it on the board, because it'll kill anything I do next turn if he chooses to buff it. So as much as I hate to waste time and energy in a turn and a bunch of damage killing a 2/7 Gurubashi Berserker, next turn it's a 5/6 Gurubashi Berserker if I don't.
Victory!
Once again, I could have thrown my sheep into him, and I'd be up at 9-2. So now, instead, if I'd have done that last turn, well, I wouldn't have had the sheep this turn, but 2 turns in a row, I've lost 2 potential damage on the Frothing Berserker. Nice. It doesn't matter, I wasn't able to hit the mage with it anyway. Alright, this isn't so bad.
Victory or death.
Charge forward!
It's time
Wanna
for
throw
it.
something up?
Would have rather he hit my Amani Berserker. He did not.
Ooh, yeah, you.
Don't want to lose the Amani Berserker, in case I can get him buffed up to 5.
Job's done.
50-50 right now. I'd give myself a 50-50 of winning this. He could Flame Strike right now. He might. He might Flame Strike. Could Blizzard. I don't see Blizzards too often at this rank. Haven't seen a Blizzard in a while.
I wonder.
If I was a betting man, I'm betting the reason he took a while to make this play was because he was debating on Flame Strike. Probably would have been his best opportunity to use it, really, because it would have completely cleared my board. And, oh, very nice. Sweet. Now, if I only could have buffed him, it would have made me happy. Yeah, that wasn't as sweet as I hoped. If I'd have buffed him, beyond that, it would have been good.
Who you want me kidding?
Job's done.
But yeah, that would have been an opportunity to clear my board. As it turns out, I left him with a good board clearing potential anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. He'll probably Flame Strike here. Oh, he doesn't even have it. Interesting. It was a very harmful Faceless Manipulator for me. And he has charge too. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. If I was him, I'd go for the face. 12 damage right on my face. And I have no way of clearing his board. He'd have had me next turn. He doesn't necessarily know that I have no way of clearing his board. Regardless, that's what I would have done. There's a point at which you just go for the face. Now, he didn't do the 12 damage on me. I have the opportunity to wipe out this guy because he did damage on a minion. Wouldn't have been able to take him out easily otherwise. I've got that. I can do that. And since he's so eager to take out minions, I'm just going to go ahead and go for his face. There's the Flame Strike, but he's still... Oh, no, he's going to fire me. Now he can go for my face. Regardless, it would have been over this turn. He still has a ways to go before I'm dead. That's brutal. That's not the guy I want to Faceless Manipulator. Oh well, maybe I can freeze him, yeah? Hey, and I can. Oh, no, I can't. So you don't get the battle cry. One of those things that, you know, I should have known after months of playing this game. Guess I just never paid enough attention. So you get whatever buffs. So when he Faceless Manipulated my Gurubashi Berserker, he got all the buffs, including the charge.
My ancestors watch over.
Like now this guy, see, this isn't a battle cry. He just has Taunt and Enrage plus 3 attack. So Faceless Manipulator would get the Taunt and Rage plus 3 attack. This is a battle cry. Faceless Manipulator doesn't get the battle cry. See, now we know. We're learning something together. That's what this is all about. Oh, the disadvantage of recording while I play is I talk way too much. And so I make more mistakes. The advantage to recording as I play is that I actually pay more attention at times and learn stuff. It's kind of a paradox, really. Alright, I'm going to say GG. He's got 12 damage next turn, and not a thing I can do about it.
Well played.
versus Jaina.
Another mage.
You asked for it.
Victory!
Hello, Reefs. Reefs. I don't even know what that, like, I understand the Z at the end instead of the S, because that's all cool and stuff. But Reefs? Reefs. Maybe it's another shortened thing. He was going for reefers. I don't know. I've got to get these cleaves out of my deck, actually. Alright, well, all three of these are good early plays against a mage. So I'm just going to keep them. However, they're not the strongest cards in my deck. But better keeping those than getting like an Argent Commander, a Gurubashi Berserker, and a Faceless Manipulator. Right? So, give it a shot.
I feel icky.
On the flip side, it's almost tempting to not put out a minion, because if the mage is going to start playing minions, I can just cleave him down and then put out a minion. Oh well.
Mind if I roll knee?
Doing stuff like that never seems to work for me. It's probably because it's a terrible idea. But I've tried it. It doesn't matter to me that he fireballed him down, because it just means that his board isn't getting stronger. This turn, he could fireball, he could play a coin, put out another minion, also fine, and then I can cleave. Hey, did he already play the coin? No. I don't think he did.
Try this.
In general, my rule of thumb is if I don't have to get damage done to my minions, that makes me happier. I'd rather kill him with a weapon than kill him with the charge, and then I only have a 4/1 charge on the board. Well, not even a charge on the board, because it's just a minion on the board at that point. See, if I'd have killed him with this, then he can firebolt me down, and he would still have that spell he just used. So I prefer taking the damage myself and using the weapon. Usually. I could play the Warsong Commander and the Acidic Swamp Ooze do 3 points of damage to him. Here's the downside to that. Let's say I get a Gurubashi Berserker, which I haven't seen, so there's a decent potential I get one of my Gurubashi Berserkers in the next 3 turns. And I have other good cards to play. So if on turn 8 I can play out this in the Gurubashi, better off. On the flip side, I really don't have anything to buff the Gurubashi with anyway, so I'd need the Gurubashi and a buff by turn 8. I'm still going to save it. There's no reason to play it this turn. I don't normally take quite this long to make decisions, usually, but I'm talking them through rather than just thinking them through. And so, unfortunately, that just means Reefs has to wait. Alright, I can just Faceless Manipulator that guy. Do I have enough to kill him? I do, actually. I do just have enough to kill him, and I think I will.
To Northwest! Victory!
I could have Faceless Manipulated him, and then I would have had 4 points of damage to do to him, and then killed him next turn. Might have been better. Especially considering he's playing spells and not minions, for the most part. I don't know what he's doing. To be honest, I don't know what he's doing. It's like a high spell deck. I haven't seen any spell points come out. He's been playing some low minions, but nothing that's particularly effective. I really am not sure what he's doing. What is the least harmful thing? The least harmful thing is going to be to put out the charge. If he mirror images the charge, I'll kill it with the Cruel Taskmaster.
Ready to ride. Ready to ride. Taste my steel.
It's 50-50. It's 50-50. How do you kill both of my 2 points with that stupid card on a 50-50? I should have gotten to at least have one of them survive. Shoulda. Shoulda. I don't understand how this guy's winning the game with fewer cards and no board control. Have I played badly? Is that the issue? I don't think so. I think I played pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and hit him. Because that means if he does bump into him, he dies. He also can die with a cleave. Not that this guy has managed to ever put out anything. I don't think he's ever had 2 minions on the board at once. I'm going to say 29-13, yes. If he has a Pyroblast in his deck, I'm probably just completely screwed, no matter what. I don't think he probably has a Pyroblast in his deck because the rest of his deck's been kind of awful. I gotta say, I think I've won this game. We'll see. I like my deck. So far, I've not been at all impressed with his. I think I'm good. But we'll see.
Charge forward!
I have to be careful here of a Flame Strike. I'd love to just put these minions out. Boom, boom. 5 points of damage. 8 points of damage. Just face him. Odds are he's got a Flame Strike in his hand. And I can tempt it out.
Bring it on.
I can tempt it out right now. If I'm lucky, he'll play a Flame Strike right now. Because that's a pretty weak board to Flame Strike. If I'm unlucky, he'll play a Blizzard. There we go. Now hopefully he hasn't got 2 of those. Hopefully he hasn't got 2 of those. I've got to start doing damage to him. So I'm going to trust that he doesn't have 2 Flame Strikes. Use those, use this, and start blasting. Especially since I have no idea what the basis of his deck is. For all I know, he doesn't have any big minions. Oh, and he does. Holy goodness. Anixia. Who I can Faceless Manipulator and then kill. Sweet deal. Two, 3, 5, 10. He has 14 points of damage coming at me. So I can't do any of that. I'd love to, but I can't. Alright, so we're taking him. Taking him. Leaving a couple of these guys down. Taking another one out. Putting on some armor.
Job's done.
And keeping our fingers crossed.
The gates are open.
Oh, good grief. That didn't work out. That did not work out. Man, I wanted that 8 points of damage to go to him.
It's time for a little blood. Are you ready for this?
Son of a gun. You ever feel like the cards just fall wrong?
Well played.
I do. Oh, and he thinks he has me this turn. And he might.
I'm sorry.
I can't kill off that guy. So it's pointless to do any damage to him.
My magic will tear you apart.
So all I can do is that. He's probably got a Pyroblast. He had a legendary, so why not?
For nausea.
No Pyroblast. Why is he saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and well played, and all that junk, when he can't beat me on the next turn? I don't understand. Never understood that. Doesn't matter, because he's going to beat me this turn. Thanks, Mad Bomber. That was awesome. You did a great job.
Well played.
I'm sorry.
And that's what happens when you speak too soon. I said, I think I've got this one. I don't think he has any strong minions. Seems like if the last 5 cards that each of us had drawn were different, seems like I could have won that game. Of course, then again, that's probably the stupidest statement I've ever made. If all the cards we'd drawn had just been different cards, then I'm sure I would have won. I'm sure of it. If I'd have also been playing a mage with all of his cards, and I'd drawn the way he drew, I have no doubt I would have won, for sure.
Victory or death!
Oy. Hello, Chaos Dan. I'm so glad there's no, like, confusion with this name, right? Chaos Dan. That's a good name right there. Like, my name is Dan. I cause chaos. I'm playing a mage. Perfect. I see, I understand that. There's no chaos. Chaoses. And nobody tries to... He's the only Chaos Dan in the world, too. Nobody's saying, darn it, I can't get N. I'm going to go with Chaos Dan's. Nope, taken. I'll go with Chaos with a K. Chaos Dan. Taken. Fine, I'll just be Chaos Ben. Love it. Oh, I want a cleave. Give me a cleave. Do I coin the Loot Hoarder? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I just enjoy the sight of 2 minions that can't attack me yet.
Someday I'll be just like you!
This could be very bad already. I can't get to that. This is clearly a board that he was hoping for, and I don't have board clearing abilities. I'm going to put out the Warsong Commander. Risky, but it's got to happen. Hopefully he either kills his Sorcerer's Apprentice into the Warsong Commander, or I get some damage on him next turn. Or he just Frostbolts me. Oh, man. I thought this was going to be a quick day. I don't want to play an arena because, you know, I just want to get 3 quick wins and be done. Oh, wait. That's not going to happen, is it? Oh, boy. And you knew that was going to happen because my Mad Bombers have been horrible luck, and everything that's random has done exactly the wrong things for me all day, so you knew that was going to happen.
Santa's dingo! Yes!
The only saving grace here is that he hasn't really managed to put out a rush deck. And so far, he's got a spell point minion, and he hasn't really done much with spells, so it seems that this deck is not that scary.
Mind if I roll knee?
Why did I do that, you ask? Well, simple. It's an extra card. It's a shield. Never a bad thing. Next turn, I'd like to use the Arcanite Reaper on him. I don't want to put out the Chillwind Yeti and have it get killed and still have his taunt on the board. Because he would just attack me with the taunt and then attack me with the... Well, I guess he'd have to do both. He might not have attacked it at all. We'll see. However, that turn went about as bad for me as it could with the Direwolf Alpha. He's clearly trying to do a rush that hasn't worked out very well for him yet. Doesn't matter. The fact that it hasn't worked out matters not when you're playing a warrior that has no board clearing ability.
Hey, give me that!
Yeah, I'm done. I mean, I'll play it out until we know for sure, but there's nothing I can do against a board like this. And I'm already down to 8. Hey, another Mad Bomber that will do all the wrong stuff. I can't play him with my Gurubashi. I can play him with... I can't even play him with that and that. Very frustrating. I've got no charge.
What now?
No charge. This game has gone as bad as a game could go. The only thing that could have gone worse is I'm sure he could have gotten more perfect draws than he got. Alright. Well, I can do this, I can do that in charge. If I get lucky, I might kill the Direwolf Alpha. And I just got unlucky.
Wanna blow something up?
Look at that. Didn't even hit the guys I needed it to hit. And is that going to do me? Oh, maybe not. Let's see. There we go. If he can put one more point of damage on me, he's got killing. He's got the killing damage. And it looks like maybe he can't. Interesting. I still don't get anything that helps. And now I'm dead. Nothing I can do.
Well played.
And I'm back down to 20. So the best I can do, because I actually lost 2 stars essentially, is get back to even with where I was at the end of yesterday. I have to win this game, or I'm actually going to be ranked lower than I was yesterday. And at the end of yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, I was lower than I was the day before. So far this season's going swimmingly for me. But then again, all this really means is that the series is living up to its title. Living up to its name.
Garrosh versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
I think that's all I've beat today is Priest, right? A Priest and a Priest, I think is all I've beat. I don't think I beat that Warrior. I know I haven't beat the Mages. I like both of these. I'm going to drop them both. Because I know I've got 2s and 3s in this deck. And I wanted to get one. Both of those are very good turn 4 plays, but I really wanted to go for something earlier. Make sure I get stuff out before turn 4.
Job done.
Alright, this is a turn 2 play that works, but I sure would rather put it out after the Tauren Warrior. So we'll see what happens. You have to deal damage to the minion too, which means if I play the Cruel Taskmaster, the only option I'll have is to kill my Worgen Infiltrator. Well, that's not true, because I could play him first, and I don't think I can kill him while he's stealth, so I think the battle cry would just go away. Regardless.
First kill.
Thank you.
Regardless, I'm going to save him. He's too good a card when I'm sitting on a Tauren Warrior and a Gurubashi Berserker. He should be able to be used much more effectively later. Or I can now play him and kill his minion, which isn't the worst of all things, but I'm just going to do that anyway.
Well played.
He will almost certainly kill this with something.
Wanna blow something up?
On the bright side, if he doesn't kill it, and he didn't, sweet! His Mad Bomber is doing about as well as mine did all day. If he doesn't kill it, then I'm in really good shape. I can slap out that War Song Commander next turn. Oh, he actually left me open. Now I have some strange options. I can completely clear the board and shield myself and leave a Cruel Taskmaster on the board. Oh, I can just cleave. That's probably the best way to go. Just cleave. There you go. Now next turn I can do War Song and the Cruel Taskmaster, get the charge going.
My thanks.
Or the Gurubashi, and then the following turn the War Song and the Cruel Taskmaster to buff the Gurubashi. He just used a Shadow Word Pain on him, which means that my Gurubashi Berserker is safe, and that makes me happy.
My apologies.
So unless he's got another Pain in there, if he drew 2 Pains and 8 cards, nothing I can do. Odds are he did not. So far, this game's actually going very well for me. I'm very excited. I may actually end today at the same level I was yesterday, and that would make me happy.
The gates are open.
Oh, well, that's a bummer. Oh, no, it's not. Because you know what I can do? Arcanite Reaper.
Well played.
In a rage. 7/6. Shadow Word Death's probably coming. This guy's very complimentary. He's like overly trying to be nice. He's sitting on like 7 legendaries that all interact beautifully with each other. And he's just like, I'm going to be overly nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going very well for me. Very well. What does that put me at? 12? 17? I don't have killing damage yet. Very close. Very close. Should you have saved your weapon, you ask? Maybe. Maybe I should have. Saved that 5. But I don't think he can clear my board. So I'm probably safe to not save the 5.
Well played. You have bet.
Well played, the Ripper. I don't think I said hi. Hi, the Ripper. And well play, the Ripper. And I got the perfect draw, and he clearly didn't. Maybe his deck's bad. Maybe it's not. But he certainly didn't get a draw that could handle my deck. So that is when this deck is really fun. Is when stuff just kind of works out like that one did. And it put me at even. I'm 20 and 3 stars, which I believe is where I started the day. And the quest is done. 40 gold earned. And that's it for today's Hearthstone. This has been Suck at Hearthstone with flymolo. I am flymolo. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.